friends, welcome into Starters Forest. My name is Steffi, I'm from the Netherlands, and today I present to you the Ballad of the Districts book tag for celebrating the 10th annual Hunger Games that we are going to read. Today, obviously, because today it's the 19th of May and today the prequel of the Hunger Games comes out, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I'm currently probably diving into it when you're watching this, but I thought let's make a fun book tag to just go around the districts and tell you a little bit about them. I made the questions all by myself, and yeah, if you want to do the tag, just do it. I would love to see your answers on this one, on all these questions. So yeah, let's dive into this thing. Alright, District 1 is luxury. And what is the most expensive book on your bookshelf and gives you the feeling of luxury? Well, this is by far the most expensive book that I own. It is A History of the Western Society by John McKay, Hill, Buckler, Crounston and Wiesner-Hanks. This is the 9th edition, and I studied history for 2 years at college, and this is one of the books that I needed to buy for that. It was very expensive, but I at that time I didn't have any money, and this book was like 60 euros, so it was pretty high priced. But I still like to wander around in it and look at some pictures and read some stories about the world. Alright, so this is the most expensive book on my shelf, and it gave and it really triggers like the feeling that I got that I had the option to go to college. I didn't finish it because I dropped out. But I would love to go to college again one day. Let's dive into District 2. It's the District of Defense. And my question for you is, what is your favorite scene against the Capitol in the books? So I doubted a lot about this one because there are so many amazing scenes against the Capitol, but the most intense. Alright, so my favorite scene against the Capitol is the scene that Katniss makes sure that Rue is like having a moment when she dies, and Katniss just decorates her with white flowers, and that is by far my favorite scene against Capitol because it was so pure and whole and just pure Katniss, and I like that very much. Next district is District 3, Technology, and I'm wondering, what is your favorite bookish app? Because I am only at the moment using 2, like Storytel, that's an audiobook app, and I use Goodreads, but you can find me more often on Goodreads, so Goodreads is my favorite bookish app. And I'm wondering what your favorite bookish app is. Oh my god, my sidekick is moving. I don't know if you can see her. There's a leg. I'm sorry. Alright, the next district is District 4, Fishing. And what is your favorite book around the water? So I haven't read many books around the water. The 2 that I came up with were like Lord of the Flies and The Seven Sisters by Lucinda Riley, because they are this is the first book in a series, and this is the story of Maya, and she lives on this island somewhere in France, and I really loved this book. I annotated it also. It was a 5-star read for me, and I'm really going to continue the series when I'm going to find them in a thrift store, because in the Netherlands the books are pretty expensive, and yeah, I want to get these secondhand because one book is like 25 euros and the series is like 8 parts. So just think about how many money that is going to cost me. So I hope to see this series in a few years in, or maybe I can get it through like the library, and then I'm going to continue the series and see what happens with all the sisters. The next district is Power, and the question with that is, show us a book that gave you power when you needed some. So for this, I have like a spiritual book, and it's like Witch by Lisa Lister. So this is an amazing book about the history of witchcraft and the how can I say that right? About being in power as a woman and using the word witch. And because of this, I came a lot more in my feminine, I hate that word, in my girl power, and it really meant a lot for me. So this is one that gave me power when I needed some. Really recommend this to read if you are interested in like witches and witchcraft and stuff like that. The next district is District 6, Transportation, and I want to ask you to show us your favorite book with like a road trip or a big travel in it. Show us that book. So my favorite book with travel in it is like Ruby Red from Kerstin Gier. It's weird, you know, every time when I say Kerstin Gier, it is some musical things are happening with my voice. But this is about Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn is time traveler by blood, and she is like the female hair, and she needs to go to work with this male hair that is also like time traveler by blood, and they have to do amazing things. It is one of my favorite series. I have reread this one the most, and I have this for so long. I have butchered it pretty bad. I have never annotated it, so maybe I'm going to do that this year, next year. I would like to do that. So yeah, really recommend this one if you like really young adult time travel. She's a little bit on the younger side in her thinking patterns, but sometimes you just want to have a light fun read, and then this series is amazing for that. So the next district is District 7. It's Lumber, and I'm going to show you my bookshelves right now. So these are my bookshelves. I have my gemstones, my magical sorting hat. No, it's my Halloween thing, but I really liked it. A quill, some series, Harry Potter, and my new books from Lord of the Rings. Then here I have all my anthologies, and this is my latest edition. This is my cat. She lives with my mom because my boyfriend is allergic, but she's always here. Oh, this is also fun. This is like a galaxy jar that I made myself. next district is District 8. And District 8 is known for textile fabrics, stuff like that. The question is, show us your favorite piece of fabric that you enjoy having with you while reading. It can be a pants, a pillow, a stuffed animal, a blanket, something like that. And I wanted to show you this pillow because this is one of IKEA, and this is like with the goose feathers, and it's really amazing. And I like to put this one on my lap like this, and then have my book on it. And then, so when the density of this pillow is really amazing, and I also like the heavy weight on my lap. So this is one thing I have often with me when I read. So the next district is District 9, and there's something very interesting going on with this district. No names are mentioned of this district in the trilogy. No names are of tributes. It's just, it is there, but we haven't got a lot of information about it. And the question with that I came up with is, show us a book that you haven't mentioned on your channel but you really loved. So I haven't mentioned this book on my channel, but it's Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell, and I love this book so much. So I have this thing for Eleanor, and I really like this girl, and I get her, and she's pretty special for me. And I also stand in a magazine with this book, so that is pretty amazing. And yeah, it's just one of my favorite books of all time. All right, the next district is District 10, and my question is do you have a reading companion? Show us your reading companion. So I have one, and she's here. All right, this is my companion, my reading companion. It's Sora. Oh, Sora, show your face. Woo! And Sora is an English Bull Terrier. She's my best friend. I couldn't live without her, and she always joins me on reading adventures, right? She really loves to cuddle and lay on your lap and stuff like that. So she's always there when I'm reading at home. Oh. All right, that's she's really tired. Sora. All right, District 11, Horticulture. You may plant one seed. From which fictional world do you want to get another story? And it maybe sounds cheesy, but I would love to see some more books in the Hunger Games universe. Now we are getting like a book about President Snow, but I really would like to see the story of Haymitch as well. So I hope that Suzanne Collins maybe see this video and heard me questioning, please give us a book from our Haymitch perspective, please, please, please. Yeah, so that is one thing that I would love to see in the future. 12, it's cool. In which fictional world you love to dig deeply? And there are a lot of fictional worlds that I want to live in and love to dig in deeply. I have to think about that, and by far Hunger Games is one of those worlds that I love to dig in deeply. But I also love to dig deeply in like the hidden university books and in the books of Harry Potter. I can't get enough of the Wizarding World. I really love that. So those are the books that I love to dig in deeply. Give me all the information. So the final district is District 13. And my question for you is, which book did you have a big mind-blown explosion at the end? Without spoiling. A big bang book was for me this book by Will Lavender. It's in Dutch, it's like Het Verborgen Raadsel, and in English it is Obedience. And this is about a college group that is solving a fictional murder, but you don't know if at one point you don't know anymore if the murder is fictional or not. It was a really wild ride, this book. It's pretty short, but it's pretty interesting, and I would really recommend this book by Will Lavender. And that, my friends, was The Ballad of the District BOOKTAG. I'm so sorry for my pronunciation. I'm so butchering so many words, but I do my best and I'm learning. So I just try to enjoy this process, and I'm really curious to your answers to all these questions. So if you want to, you can drop them in the comments. I will put on all the questions down below. And if you want to make a video by your own or make a blog post about it, just drop them, DM me. I want to read it, I want to see it. Just let me know. And then I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lot of fun with the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And yeah, I hope to see you soon. Oh, subscribing is free, and I will see you next time. Bye.